Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And now we'll send you out to Kevin Harlan and the crew in Los Angeles.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And breaking down the game, let's take a look here at Michael Jordan.
I've also got to say, Steve, that I really like how he's able to adapt defensively to really whatever the situation is. There are a number of ways he can come at you at that end of the floor.
Blazers coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. This is a critical time for them. They've got guys a lot of away games coming up, and it's a stretch that's going to be a very, very difficult test.
And you know they want to win this game, not only for redemption after losing the first time they met up, but also to be in a situation where they can still win the season series.
That's exactly right. 3 times in all they'll face this team. So a win here to tie it would give them a chance. I mean, it might seem minuscule or trivial, but these are the kind of mental games teams play to psych themselves up for their next opponent.
Tipped away and stolen by Jordan. Gives him the lead pass. Here's the slam. Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. That's good.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger up.
Iverson gets the bucket.
It is so hard to contain. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Lillard against Kobe. Lillard attacking. Nurkic can't hit. On defense, the Trailblazers. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think, Greg, they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Here's Lillard, following the score by Vince Carter, and the basket by Lillard.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And he gets it to go. Kobe's got his first bucket in this one. The Trailblazers have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Lillard with it, picked up by Kobe. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here we go with Kobe. Nobody down.
Very true, Steve. I mean, he's also one of those guys who doesn't take long at all to get on the roll offensively. He's a fun player to watch when he gets out.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. What a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball, game in and game out. And, of course, the Trailblazers just way behind.
And when I look at the Lakers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position that anyone thought they'd be at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they stayed true to it.
And Lillard picks to McCullough. Nurkic a screen on Jordan. McCollum with the ball. He's against Jordan, and he gets the bucket. McCollum's got his second bucket.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him in that possession. I mean, apparently not the defender.
Shaq misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession for the Trailblazers. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Nowitzki, the pass to Pippen. Johnson gets the bucket.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed.
Boy, I love the pace and flow of the open court offense has been played well. Coming quietly, but very efficient.
And a really nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play.
Aggressive play, attack.
Spend your Christmas.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
We've got Chamberlain. Magic Johnson is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Pippen in a small forward position. That's the route for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Into Johnson. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. That's got to be the tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And that one falls for Johnson. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the start that led the charge for them. Guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And those games where everybody contributes really can galvanize the team and bring it together.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 7 points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And, guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Aminu's checked in. Trailblazers trail by 16. And it's Turner off the drive. Aminu. And he banks in the layup. Aminu's got his first 2 points. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Nowitzki left side. It's stolen by Aminu. Turner against LeBron. And stolen by LeBron. Gasol kicks to LeBron. Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 9 points for Johnson.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Portland. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Deadly from behind the 3-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it opened things up for them in a big way. The defense was never able to string together any stops or get comfortable.
It's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that's game 2 of the string of 4 games played at home. Davis dishes to Turner. Banked in off the glass. Turner's got his first points of the night.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points right at the rim.
And thought they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Trailblazers trail by 18. It's tipped. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Turner's got his second bucket of the night. Lakers have gone a superb 7-7 from the field here in the second. It's stolen by Davis. Got a piece of it. Johnson attacking. And then jammed by Dirk Nowitzki.
This is a good deed, but better owner. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still for it.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court. But if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
Here's Craig. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. There's Cunningham. He got up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Johnson. He has 9 points and 1 steal as well. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
And it isn't something that they get from him every game, but I tell you what, they got to be loving it today.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Catching by Gatorade all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Myers Leonard is out there with Davis, and it's Harkless in at the 3 slot. Now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Lillard, and he gets the bucket. Lillard's got 5 men. Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Carter.
He is also so good at getting his hands on the ball without fouling and opposing players on his way to the hoop. That's a real knack. Excellent hand-eye coordination makes that possible.
Lillard attacking Harkless. Lillard. The lead pass, Conley. And they're pushing it up. Carter the pass to Jordan. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
He throw good, Jordan. Half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Knocks it loose. Kobe with the steal. Uses both hands.
Careless with the ball there and the turnover.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Kobe with the steal. It's the
Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Harkless kicks to McCollum. Dishes it to Harkless. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard attacking. Misses from short range.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make it alter the trajectory on that shot.
Definitely some very sound defense played on that team.
And a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Stephen Curry's checked in for Davis. Collins comes in for Myers Leonard. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Knocked away. Wade kicks to Nowitzki. Vince Carter with the slam.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the net.
Literally every shot, partner. And they just aren't missing.
Turner dishes to Collins. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Stolen by Wade. Now the Lakers on the break. Shamp kicks to Johnson. Finishes the punt with a slam.
The floor just really opened up for him on that position.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Poke loose. Stolen by Magic. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt.
Yeah, the numbers support. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far. He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one.
Spend your
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Kobe is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Iverson in at the 4 spot. That's the Laker 5.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And the officials whistle a foul on this shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Free throw good. Iverson. The Trailblazers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
And they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Douglas is checked in for Portland. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Backs in. Leads him in there. It's stolen by Davis. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Harkless the pass to Nathan. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Pippen. Takes the three. The shot by Harkless, no good. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Chamberlain. Plays it up and banks it in. Chamberlain got 4 points this quarter. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Kobe with the steal. Jordan gets the pick.
Yeah, might as well tack on a few more points to the lead, I guess. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
That's the right word for it, Greg. Dominant. This one was as one-sided as we've seen in a while.
Dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Poked away. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Harkless. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And it's Turner off the drive. Pass to Connaughton. Ball's not loose. Collins, shot to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
The drive by Jordan, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Outside Turner. He feeds it to Napier. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Collins. And turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. A different look now for Portland. Aminu's checked in, and Shabazz Napier subbed in for Kevin Durant. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Backing down is Bryant. Here's Gasol. It's good, and it's Kobe with the assist.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Locked loose. LeBron James on the wing. Chamberlain discovered by Aminu. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Free throw good from Chamberlain. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Kobe feeds to LeBron. Inside to Gasol. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
As jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. And now we'll send you out to Kevin Harlan and the crew in Los Angeles.
And the players exchanging a few friendly words prior to tip-off, the getting-to-know-you stage of the proceedings. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And as always, we'll be watching Allen Iverson.
Steve, it has to be said here that he operates the pick and roll to perfection. I mean, he delights in running unwitting defenders or blindside picking guys so that he can end up rolling into a basket.
For the Timberwolves, this is the last game before heading back to Minnesota. They've got a good chance to prove themselves in what is going to be a very difficult part of their schedule coming up. Guys, with the bulk of their games coming up on the road, it's going to be tough.
And I think for the Timberwolves, I love what they've been able to do this season. Last year, really just a struggle for them, but they've clearly put that behind them.
Sometimes it's hard to shake off the effects of a season like the last one, but they've done a nice job to move on from it and have made great progress.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
Lakers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. It was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Portland.
They just more challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Minnesota on D. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yes, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll.
Butler against Jordan. There's the bucket. Good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
Los Angeles on D. It's a three-point game. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. One of them
And shot with the slam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the division when it comes to making that lead pass.
1:30 left to play here in the first. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Obviously, he has a lot on his plate when it comes to defending against Kobe Bryant. I asked him what he might do, and he said not much. He's one of the league's all-time best scorers, and no matter what you seem to do, he finds ways to get on the scoreboard. Kobe might be seeing a lot of double teams here tonight, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Lakers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start with. To the middle, Carter, team covering. The basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Wiggins outside. Back to Teague. Right side Teague. Here's Bang. That's good. And so Teague with the assist.
Bad matchup for the defense, no doubt about it. Doesn't have the height to influence the shot there. Never mind block.
Pass to Shaq. Back to Wade. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing and what they've got going right now.
This sort of awesome group is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There is a swagger out here on the court that they possess. And not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Outside team. 17-foot shot on the way.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And that one's good. That's 7 points for Vince Carter.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively. And the coaching staff, no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just putting the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Teague kicks to Towns. They need this. Down it goes just as the clock hits 0.
How about the timing and unbelievable...
It's a special New
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Timberwolves trail by 10. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Gordon Gang is out there at Paul Harper. It's Rush. Then there's Cole Aldrich. And it's Butler in at shooting guard.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room, and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that jet.
Higgins with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Higgins passes to Teague. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Butler. A fadeaway. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
It's 2-on-1. Here's Pippen. And
guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking this sequence and turning it into 2 easy points on the dot.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
It's Crawford on the wing. Sent down by Pippen. And here we go. Fast break. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
There's hot guys, and then there's you. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
And count it. 2 points for the chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
And usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Higgins is checked in. Here's Crawford. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Crawford's got his first bucket in this one.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Nowitzki outside. And he gets it to go. Timberwolves trail by 21. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Tipped away and out of bounds wins this Los Angeles game's possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rush comes in for Damian Lillard, and Maurice Harkless subbed in for Yusuf Nurkic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Gasol's got his first points of the night. Crawford with the ball. Wade picks him up.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up. And it doesn't look like that thought even crossed their mind. I love it.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jones kicks to Wiggins. No good off the front iron.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
A nice shot by LeBron.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers on top. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. That seems all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Michael Jordan. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Allen Iverson, and there's Carter. And it's Kobe in at the one.
You see, quite honestly, he is their muscle. I mean, the guy they rely on for some brute force when they need it is him. Finesse isn't the first word that comes to mind when you're talking about this guy.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Teague against Kobe. Teague dishes to Gibson. Butler is screen on Iverson. And stolen by Iverson. Into Jordan. And it's no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. The elevation, Kevin, on the finish.
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense as is displayed.
Vince Carter with the slam.
Easy to see who's going to win that.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now, here's Teague. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Poked away. And here's the first play. Jordan leading the way. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Lakers passing it around. And Shaq backs down. A jump hook. And another basket for the Lakers.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead can get. Again, it's just one game, but nonetheless, very impressive the way they handled their business here.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Carter comes in with the double team. To O'Neal. All sorts of time. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now the Lakers on the break. Up the floor. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Jones with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Jones drives in. Stolen by O'Neal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Johnson's got the ball. And he gets it to go. Shaq's got 16 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Wade kicks the shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Kobe with the steal. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-side.
It's a special.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Los Angeles.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Evan Turner. Marquis is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Crawford at the two-guard spot. Minnesota shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Here's one. It's not possible that we just caught. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's the one of the
always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill team.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
outrageous, guys.
And here's Jones. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And Minnesota has possession. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Guys, you take a look at that box score. 5 turnovers for him. I think he's got to avoid the high-risk plays. Just be solid out there.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Knocked loose. Kobe with the steal. Unhindered, going all the way. LeBron passes to Kobe. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves on offense. Jones drives in. And Gasol comes to help. He dishes it to Jang. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. The Lakers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row. And Gasol slams it in.
Icing on the cake right there, fellas, for what has been just a phenomenal performance.
Greg, if it's pound cake or strawberry shortcake, I need a bite.
Well, go ahead. Take your bite, Greg. Go ahead. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to let Clark have his bite.
Gasol with the steal. Fast break. The Lakers back to Jordan. Lakers putting the ball around. That's good. And that's now 11 points for Kobe Bryant.
Fueling their offense by forcing turnovers. That's what's taking place right now, guys.
Yeah, extra possessions really invaluable, and they've converted those possessions into points. That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
It's tipped. There's the fast break. Jordan leading the way.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
It's Crawford on the wing. Anderson covering.
That's the kind of lead you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Kobe, defended by Jones. Backing down is Bryant. Lays it up and bunks it in.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
This is to Jordan. Kobe. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Jordan.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Jones. Shot tremendous. Cold run.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on it. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Shaq.
I'm Ernie Johnson. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And with the game about to get underway, let's go to Kevin and the 2K Sports crew who are courtside at Staples Center.
Just earlier, the fans on their feet as the national anthem rang out throughout the arena. It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Grizzlies come into town for this one. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, Vince Carter.
And he also loves to jump into the passing lanes and pick you off. And he likes to shoot the gap. It backfires on occasion, but like a great base runner, he seems to pick his spots pretty well.
Look at the Lakers. With most of their upcoming games taking place at home, they have a chance here to make a nice little push.
This is a favorable portion of the schedule for this club. They're going to have a number of games at home, and they've been difficult to beat there, so this should work out to their advantage.
You know, the schedule makers were pretty kind to them in terms of giving them a bunch of home games here over a short period of time. And as you mentioned, their track record in their own building already actually only should improve here with this start. Points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up two baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And it's currently penetrating. LeBron with the ball. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Gets to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Gasol's shot is good.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want to establish that presence down low early in the game.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game right now. That's good from Vince Carter. Conley with it. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin. I spoke to the Lakers. Because of the defensive intensity they brought to it. And went on to say they'll have to get even more on that end. Now that they know what they're up against to score on us, they can't blink once on defense and just can't expect to win. Let's see if they can make it 2 wins on the year, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Absolutely. That's the strategy. They've got to be full of energy.
And that's a real pillar to any successful defense when you talk about intensity. I mean, you can't go half-heartedly or halfway.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Evans gets to Conley. Stolen by Carter. Right side, Jordan. On up the court. And the rejection by Evans. Goes back up. And it's Shaq laying it in. Shaq's got his first points in this one.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key there. Getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for LeBron. .114 left in the first quarter. Outside Conley. That's good. 102 left here in the opening quarter. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
And it really started to look like they're going to have those days where nothing goes in.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far. Stretching the lead into double digits already.
It's tipped. Here's Carter. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Carter's got 5 points so far.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Evans attacking. Can't hit. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Suns.
Yeah, watching it, it really was a nightmare defensively for them. When you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooters.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Misses off the right eye. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Lakers.
It's a special New Year's Eve NBA celebration. The Los Angeles Lakers take on the Houston Rockets next Sunday, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Then McLemore is out there with Carter. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. That's Brandon Wright. And it's Evans in at the small forward position. Nowitzki with the steal. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Stolen by Conley. Evans outside. Back to Conley. Tries to save it. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup. And here is Johnson. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Back to Chamberlain. And here's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Steve, he's also the player they rally around at the defensive end. I mean, they cause some real havoc when he's out there running the show defensively.
First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. He doesn't get the second one. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
That's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw out. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And Parsons gets to right. Leaps for it. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Halfway through the season, and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Memphis Grizzlies just way behind.
And, guys, when you look at Memphis, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
Yeah, it has been. I mean, there's been nothing pretty about their performance this season at all. As they tried harder, it seemed to just get worse.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that you were alluding to, it was the turnover that really did them in. You can't give possessions away like that and expect to win.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And 3 from Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 6 points for Michael Jordan.
And also, he catches a lot of defenders off balance, Steve, with his ability to pull up and drain shots off the back. A very effective skill to have. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Evans attacking. Here's Wright. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
LeBron kicks to Schroeder. using his post move to get the 2 points. Chet's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Shots good by Kobe.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Chet pushing to Carter. And Kobe throws it down home.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out.
The sharp steal and then line. It looks like they're ready to put the
And we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play. Builds some momentum.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Lakers on top, running away with it. Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Dirk Nowitzki just hasn't slowed down. He has 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron James is out there with Carter. That's Michael Jordan. Then there's Kobe. And it's Shaq in at the center, walking down the middle.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Hope loose. Evans passes to Davis. Good D by Jordan.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Jordan gets to the ball. Here's Evans. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Conley makes the lead pass. And sends it back. Down low. There's Carter with the slam.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. And that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Here's what Memphis has lined up on their schedule. Their next game is at Oracle Arena, so a road game with the Warriors. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. They host the Clippers after this game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Wright comes in for Brandon Wright. And it's Troy Daniels in for Dennis Schroeder. And for Memphis, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Knocked loose. Oh, and here we go with Kobe with nobody down. It's time to hit the break.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
Maybe the windshield like it.
Yeah. You know, you hate to blame anybody, but those turnovers are a big reason why they're down.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shaq with the bucket.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Evans against Kobe. Evans outside. Shot clock at 6. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break. Change. Oh, Kobe, the rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. They set the pick. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
You can tell that pass gets hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Memphis. Lakers on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Boy, a tough quarter. They've allowed 8 points off turnovers. That's the story.
That makes it hard to win. I mean, they've got to play smarter if they want to close this gap.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Lakers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That's good from O'Neal. And so here's Memphis. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter.
Come on.
Conley dishes to Gasol. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And that one's good.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
7 seconds left in the third. And he gets it to go.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Lakers on top, just dominating this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
It's a special New Year's Eve NBA celebration. The Dallas Mavericks go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's Western Conference action. Be there.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. We've got Tim Hardaway Jr. and it's Daniels in at the point.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
And here's LeBron outside. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. And 11 points for LeBron. And for Memphis, they're shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Kobe with the steal. And here they go. And finished off by Gasol.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the fence?
And nothing spurs some quick offense. So the great play defensively.
Indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense as is displayed right there.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it. Boy, the pace has been relentless. These guys have really been pushing it up, fellas.
And one of the best ways to get a rhythm offensively really is to play in space. If you do that with fast break opportunities, transition buckets are always a boon offensively.
Backing down is LeBron. Lets it go from 11. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Assist from Chamberlain. 17 points for Kobe Bryant.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of their shot selection. You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass. And
stolen by Wright. And here we go. Zagorac passes to Martin. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by LeBron. Gives him the lead pass. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the rope, they started throwing haymakers at him.
As they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. James Ennis will check in for Wright. And it's Ennis in for Daniels. Ennis with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. They get a hand on it. Outside the Salt. The kick out to LeBron. Again, Los Angeles. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Number 7. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. The dominant showing in front of the crowd, but loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positive to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game. It all went right for him.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out the Jordan player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Good to have you with us. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. And with the game about to get underway, let's go to Kevin and the 2K Sports crew who are courtside at Staples Center.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Clippers come into town for this one. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Holland alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. Someone will be keeping an eye on, of course, LeBron James.
Also, there's one other thing I've noticed with him. I mean, he's great at stripping the ball away from you at the last possible moment. It's not an easy play to make, but he seems to have developed a knack for doing just that.
You take a look at Los Angeles. They've got to feel like, guys, they have an opportunity to rack up some wins over the next stretch of their schedule. They'll be playing a lot of games in their own building.
This is a favorable portion of the schedule for this club. They're going to have a number of games at home, and they've been difficult to beat there, so this should work out to their advantage.
You know, the schedule makers were pretty kind to them in terms of giving them a bunch of home games here over a short period of time. And as you mentioned, their track record in their own building already excellent. Only should improve here with this stretch.
Back to Kobe. And you can come to go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
His presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Now, here's Beverly. Shot will not go. Some solid defense from Bryant. And I think Dennis Burke has something for us right now. Dennis? Second bucket of the game to go.
And Steve, one thing that might not get as much attention, but his screens are some of the toughest and best in the league. You can go under or trail, but you're not getting through his screen.
Vince Carter with the slam.
That steal paid instant dividend.
No wasted time or motion getting out in that thing.
Chipped away and stolen by Jordan. Jamming that one home. As the hustle starts for Los Angeles.
And it's been about their defense. And with a frenetic pace, putting pressure on the ball handler and forcing time.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
1:03 left to play here in the first. They get a handoff. Oh, here comes Kobe all alone. And it's Jordan with the jam.
It's taken them no time to build this lead. A great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And now here comes Kobe, leading the pace. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And they keep going down the road with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ballgame.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that you were alluding to, it was the turnover that really did them in. You can't give possessions away like that and expect to win.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Get on defense.
to Nowitzki. Shaq shoots it up. That drops and it comes off an assist from Nowitzki. Shaq's got 6 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Count that one.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that.
And here comes Johnson. Back to Nowitzki. Here's Shaq. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 8 points for him. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Lakers lead by 19.
It's a special New Year's Eve NBA celebration. The Los Angeles Lakers take on the Houston Rockets. Catch the action next Sunday night.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
In a moment now, we set the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, Blake Griffin down long, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Johnson, and it's Gallinari in at the free spot.
He's a persistent defender too, Steve. Even if he gets caught behind on the break, he'll bust his behind to get back into the play and maybe come up with a block at the last second.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Chandler Parsons comes in for Jordan, and it's Rivers in for Wesley Johnson. It's stolen by Wade. It's break, the Lakers. Nowitzki, he's held by Williams. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. This game coming on the heels of the win against the Kings.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing players looking for those long arms and hands. Cause hesitation in taking shots in there.
The sharp steal and then wow, it looks like they're ready to put the hammer.
And we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Johnson, that falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his third assist on the night. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, no scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. You've got to show more resistance there.
1:46 left in the first half. Poke loose. Straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. Will go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
It's great to see. Every shot they're taking right now is fine.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Tony Allen's checked in for Austin Rivers, and it's Jermichael Green in for DeAndre Jordan. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Rivers against Johnson. Rivers passes to Harrell. That's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teams.
And it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Memphis.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, they shoot it lights out from the lead.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Let's take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts.
Stolen by Magic. And there we go.
That's right. We and Dave always love seeing him at these those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Rivers with it. That's Johnson picking him up. And that's collected by Nowitzki.
That's terrific defense there. That's how you protect them.
The shot is good.
For defense in the transition game has been a big problem for him here.
And you look at the points in transition that they've given up. And listen, that
gains possession. A different look for the Clippers. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Allen. Decker comes in for Chandler Parsons. And Mike Conley subbed in for Mbano Muto. And stolen by Iverson. And it's the Lakers on the break. Jackson gets the ball. And Gasol slams it in.
And that's how he made a steal. Turn into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Beverly. The long distance three is buried. Beverly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. So as we conclude the first half, so far. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Shaq is really having a good game here.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
Carter is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. It's Michael Jordan, and it's Kobe in at the point guard. That's the Laker 5. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. Not a season every single here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out the Clippers. Just way behind.
You know, for Los Angeles, gotta be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about him coming into the start of the year.
Tell you what, they're talking about him now. Everything is falling into place for them so perfectly.
Lakers shooting their fourth attempt at the line right here. Here's Williams. Hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Tries it from the top of the key. That's good. And so it's the Lakers with it. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
Kobe with the steal. Michael Jordan on the wing. Leads him along. Close it down.
That's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They will be good in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Knocks it loose. Kobe with the steal. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. Jordan recovering. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Wesley Johnson's checking for DeAndre Jordan. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. A solo fast break. Here's Teodosic. Drops in the breakaway layup. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Shaq. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Wade comes in for Michael Jordan. And it's Johnson in for Kobe. There's 1:38 left here in the third quarter. Knocked away. Lonari with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Blocked. Rebound. The Lakers will take possession. A different look for the Clippers. Conley now comes in for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan subbed in for Blake Griffin. Johnson kicks to Wade. The pass to O'Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Shaq's got 13.
They're forcing the ball inside. It's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals come from the paint.
It really caused a lot of trouble with their defense, and it's paying dividends for them at the other end.
Good defense leads to easy offense. No one can question that's the case right now.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Nowitzki kicks to Wade. Carter with the bucket. 8 points for him.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And Williams, here we go. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Griffin.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Griffin with the steal. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-6 run. Carter the pass to Nowitzki. And there's the feed to O'Neal. And that one's good. Chips got 7 now in this quarter.
And just a nice combination of size down low.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been
It's a special.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They really haven't backed away from running and running at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, you've got Johnson. Decker is out there with Conley. Then it's Jordan. That's good.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's LeBron with the draw. Dunk to finish it off.
And I tell you what, nobody willing to put a stop to that slam.
Yeah, a break for the defense. That was a case of stand back, watch the show, buckle up.
And I don't blame them. They weren't going to be able to do anything about that one anyway, so the stretch.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
The Clippers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Kobe with the steal. With the lead pass. Dunk by Iverson.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Got a piece of it. 0. Iverson covering. The shot's good from Jordan. Lakers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. That's good. And it's 8 points for LeBron.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound-the-rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Back to Kobe. And he gets it to go.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
0. Covered by LeBron. Feeds it to Jordan. Gasol with the steal. Back to LeBron. Outside, Kobe. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. That's blocked. Rivers against Iverson. Ball's not loose. Harrell dishes to Rivers. Zero. Iverson covering. Rivers can't get it to go. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Hit it. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
And Gasol sends it in.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last.
And when I put the brakes on now, I just say keep on letting it fly.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on it. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as Jordan presents the player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Good to have you with us. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Houston Rockets. And first quarter just about ready to get underway, so let's go now to Houston with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Victorious Burke reporting on the sideline. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Kobe Bryant.
Not to mention, guys, he's got those rush hour handles. He can get in a lot of tight spaces the way he handles that ball. He's able to dissect the defense with ease.
A battle in the Western Conference as Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done. And that game moved the season series to 2-0.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Now here's Jordan. Here's Shaq. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
Lakers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
Now here's Paul.
Hey, right here.
Ins in the net. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Coming it is.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Ball against Kobe. And stolen by LeBron. Now the Lakers on the break. Kobe's got the ball. Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense that's there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
The first one falls. For us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I still one player who's really on his mind in this matchup is Eric Gordon. He set up Gordon. He can shoot with deep range and has the strength and explosiveness to go by you if you overcommit and finish or get himself to the line. So he's just an underrated scorer in this league, and it's going to take a total team effort to slow him down. Kevin, we'll see how they do it.
Thanks again, Doris. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Shaq gets to Kobe. Back to Shaq. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Shaq's got 5 now.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot block. He doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
And the dunk by Kobe. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing time.
Another big aspect of their game has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this side.
Carter, the pass to Kobe. Drills it from outside. Kobe's got 7 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
No reason to look.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shaq dishing to LeBron. Nene against Kobe. And again, it's the Lakers.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
And stolen by Jordan. Puts the lead pass in front of him. From mid-court, no luck. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Los Angeles on top.
Start your new year.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Smooth sailing from an offensive standpoint thus far.
No other way to put it, Greg. They've made it really look easy so far.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start the second quarter, they've got Nowitzki. D-Wade out there with Magic Johnson. Then there's Pippen. And it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Wade kicks to Nowitzki. Dishes to Chamberlain. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Chamberlain got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Lakers. There's the pass to Paul. Misses the three. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Wizards in Washington.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game. How well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. When you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
There's Chamberlain, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
That's true. And it's spectacular shot blocking, something else to look for, especially recovering on the break. He can run you down and send it away in a heartbeat.
Rockets trailed by 20. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Left side, Gordon. Poked away. And here is Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's blocked by Chamberlain. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And then jammed by Dirk Nowitzki.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action at both ends of the court.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. Look at the Lakers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out Houston. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
I was one of those who was thinking that thought, that they would take a big leap. Still not too late. No better place to get right and tight than at the postseason.
59 seconds left now here in the second. There's the dish to Wade. Johnson outside. It's Pippen on the wing. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Rockets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. On the wing, Gordon. Here's Pippen. A beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up. And it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
Here's Wade. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Paul against Johnson. Paul outside. Gordon. Left side, Gordon. Gasol with the steal. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers ahead. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? 9 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Then there's Ryan Anderson. Then it's Nene, and at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Kobe kicks to Carter. Gives him the lead pass. Here's Jordan. Back to Carter. Lakers whipping the ball around now. And here's Kobe for 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And that's 12 points for Kobe Bryant. Ariza sets a screen for Paul. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Paul. This one for 3. He gets hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
No good from Shaq.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Paul outside. Nene. It's tipped. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for LeBron. Here's Ariza. Kicks it to Mba Amute. Kobe with the steal. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Plus, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And that one's good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Lakers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Kobe. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Carter's checked in. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. It's Harden with the drive. Can't hit. And the Lakers going the other way now. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. It just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the basket by Gordon.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
LA's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Tony Parker. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Paul with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. Paul with the bucket. The Lakers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. It's blocked. Gordon, the pass to Paul. Lets the 3 fly.
Wow, what a clutch shot he's gotten.
Start your new...
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Now here's Jordan taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Michael Jordan. LeBron James is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Kobe in at the point. He feeds it to Chamberlain. He's on target from 8 feet out. Chamberlain got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Black. The rebound by Jordan. And it's the Lakers ball. LeBron defended by Paul. And a touch by LeBron.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
The Rockets shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here we go with Kobe. Nobody back. A big dunk at the end of the break.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Michael Jordan on the wing. On up the court. Now here's Paul with the lead pass. Gee, shot is off. He kicks to Iverson. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that's the dagger right there. Really the nail in the coffin.
I'd agree. I mean, they've done a great job of sealing this one, closing it out. And they never backed off, even with the big lead. I love to see teams do that.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Onuaku. Back to Gordon. 6 to shoot. And they double up Gordon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for the Lakers. And here's LeBron outside. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. That's good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Kobe against Harden. Now the feed to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away and stolen by Iverson. Gasol kicks to LeBron. Iverson out to Kobe. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Iverson dishes to LeBron. Back to Iverson. Passes it to Gasol. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Here's Harden. Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Back the pass to Harden. Here's Onuaku. Feeds to Tucker. Harden outside. Knocks it loose. Tries to save it. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but
yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.